Yeah.
Pleasure. My name is Pam Sensi.
Glenn Stilly?
Rena Patty, I'm from
Thanks for
Orcas,
being Glenn.
from Orcas Island.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
Don't apologize for that.
Yeah, so we're riding our bicycles across the country
Uh-huh.
to raise awareness for architects and engineers for 9/11 Truth.
Wonderful.
And there's over 1,700 credentialed professional architects and engineers who signed a petition
Uh-huh.
asking for a new independent investigation of what happened to the World Trade Center complex
Okay.
on 9/11.
Mhm.
And I'm curious, have you heard of Building 7?
I have not.
You have not? Most of the people we talk to have not heard about Building 7. So Building 7, in the World Trade Center complex, the two towers were
Right.
towers 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
3 was the Marriott Hotel.
Right.
4, 5, and 6 were low-rise government office buildings mostly.
Right.
And then across the street from 5 and 6 was World Trade Center 7.
Uh-huh.
It was a 47-story steel frame high-rise, footprint about the size of a football field.
Hmm.
And what most people don't know is at 5:20 in the afternoon, this building experienced a sudden onset of collapse. It had been evacuated in the morning. It had isolated office fires.
Uh-huh.
5:20 in the afternoon, this building suddenly collapsed directly into its own footprint in
Free
6
fall
and
acceleration,
and-
perfect symmetry.
Wow.
symmetrically into its own
Uh-huh.
footprint
On film.
in 6.5 seconds. And the first 2.25 seconds were at a rate indistinguishable from free fall.
Hmm.
First time you've heard of it.
Interesting. No,
Yeah.
I've never.
Okay.
I've never
So
heard.
then the other piece of this is there's a government agency, the National Institute of Standards and Technology.
I'm familiar with them.
Okay. They were given $20 million to do an analysis and write reports about what happened to the 3 buildings that collapsed, the 2
Right.
towers and World Trade Center 7.
Mm-hmm.
And about World Trade Center 7, they said this collapse of this building was on account of, quote, normal office fires.
Wow.
Right. And so
And
there's
understanding that this building housed the CIA headquarters for New York City, second largest in the country, and the FBI headquarters, Security and Exchange Commission. It was the bunker for the New York government.
Oh, it was actually,
it-
it's this called the Office of Emergency Management
Okay.
for New
So
York City.
it was specially reinforced. This is a steel frame, steel and concrete skyscraper.
What you would expect
a
of
lot
that
of-
sort of a building.
A lot of mass.
Right, yeah,
tens
it
of
was
thousands of
insulated,
tons.
you know,
Yeah.
fire
Yeah.
protected.
Right.
Exactly.
Richard Gage, who's the founder of this organization, on one of the calls just a week ago, he said, you don't even have to say anything about the fire protection insulation on a building like that, because all steel frame high-rises have that
Yep.
by code,
Yep.
right?
Anything
Right.
remotely modern
Right.
would, yeah.
So then some of the structural engineers who are petition signers, and the one name that comes to mind, he's on this DVD, is Ron Brookman, asked the National Institute of Standards and Technology, we would like to study your report on what happened. Would you release your finite element analysis? That's the computer model by which they generated their computer graphics showing the inside of this building falling apart.
Right.
And he was told that they couldn't release the report on because to release it would jeopardize public safety. Yeah.
Sounds like circling the wagons to me.
Yeah. You know, there's certain
could be wrong.
there's like a certain kind of stonewalling is what I see. It's like we don't want to talk about it, so we're
Right.
going to say
Okay.
something. But anyway, so what we're doing is we've determined that we really want to talk about this with people. We want open, honest, public discussion
Right.
rather than the other things, the dismissal of talking about it. We want to engage with people.
Right.
And so that's why we decided to ride across the country. It was a hard conversation to open, but if we do something like this, then it provides an opening to
Right.
talk.
No,
And another thing is that they didn't follow the national standards of fire and explosion
NPFA.
investigation.
What's the NPFA?
NFPA.
Thank you for the correction.
921.
That's exactly it. You know it.
Right.
So in here, there's a firefighter speaking. His name is Eric Lawyer. He's the founder for Firefighters for 9/11 Truth. And he talks about NFPA 921 and what you're supposed to look for if you have certain characteristics at a fire scene.
Right.
pulverized concrete as one.
Of explosions,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which there were a lot
And
of,
yeah.
in the 9/11 Commission report, the testimony for explosions was all omitted. That was all omitted from the report. And there were 500 oral histories, 500 firefighters.
I just confused me. I don't know the number of the oral histories that were taken.
I'm pretty sure it's
I'm gonna-
500, but there were at least 100 direct
That's 118.
witness testimony in there that reported, explosions.
Sounds like explosions.
Yeah.
Explosions at the lobby. The lobbies being blown out. People injured in the lobbies.
Was later in the
Before
No, that's
before
in that's before the towers came down.
Okay.
yeah,
Really? Oh.
Yeah.
which is indicative of what these experts are saying, which that they were brought
And
down
this-
by explosive demolition.
If you listen to some of the first-hand footage of the reporters, you can hear the reporters saying, and then we heard another explosion much lower than that. You know, so there's that kind. Anyways, and the other piece of evidence that would have required investigation, or what do you call it?
The Nationals.
Looking for explosives was there was molten metal.
So for
Little
weeks,
molten metal.
weeks.
So
a lot of
in-
first responders reported that.
You'd get down below and you'd see molten steel running down the channel rails. Like you're in a foundry.
Yeah, like lava.
Like
almost.
lava.
So that goes with the study of an international team of 8 scientists who discovered nanothermite in the dust of 9/11. Okay, so that's documented. You can find it at the Bentham Open Chemical Physics Journal. The name of it is the name of the article, or the published science report, is active thermitic material discovered in the dust of the World Trade Center catastrophe. I believe that's the name. But you can if you just Google nanothermite Bentham, you'll pull up the PDF. You'll pull up Bentham and the Open Chemical Physics Journal, and then you can pull up the PDF. And you can print it out in color. You should print it out because the science is correlated. The research is correlated with color, what they're reporting. So that's crucial evidence.
Yeah.
That's crucial evidence because
We're
that's
familiar with
scientific
thermite and what it
evidence.
can do.
Oh, right.
But,
Okay.
but that in itself, to me, requires a new investigation because you have this scientific report of nanothermite, and the next question is, how did nanothermite get in the dust of 9/11? What does that mean? So that's pretty important. And the scientist, the chemist that led that, Dr. Niels Harrit, is also in this DVD, as well as Stephen Jones, a physicist from Brigham Young, now retired, is also in there.
Okay.
So, and
He
the
was on
theme,
that team.
the theme of our ride is introducing people to the experts.
To these experts.
Right. So another
Distinctive body of experts.
another one. Actually, the first one of these expert interviews that I saw that really grabbed my attention was Mark Basile, who is a material scientist at Worcester Polytech, talking about his examination of the thermite. And then he worked with Jeff Farrer at Brigham Young University, who's one of the authors of the paper.
Right.
My alma
Yeah.
mater.
Right.
Oh, really?
Oh,
okay.
So,
See?
yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so we're
Okay.
giving this to you, and this card, that's our business card for our ride.
Okay.
So
Keep
we're
track of us on the
we're
blog.
blogging our way across the country, and
Okay.
yeah. So thank you for your.
Well, no, this is very informative, and as far as we're concerned, it can't be over-investigated. It can't be over-analyzed.
It can't be
It
over-investigated.
can't be. No,
That
no,
right there.
Too
Yeah.
many things happen there, and so
It's so
Yeah.
important.
we're definitely behind any further examination of the whole thing. So thank you.
This is,
Thank you. That actually
you.
means a lot to me.
bless you,
Well,
sir.
no, you guys
Thank you.
are putting the rubber to the road, not me. So good for you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
God bless you,
Thanks for
sir.
stopping by.
Okay.
Can I have you just say your name and position?
Oh, I
Just
could
so
give you a
I-
business card, but you don't want that.
Oh,
Ah.
just on here so we can identify.
Yeah, I'm Glenn Staley, Staheli. Says Staley, I'm the Assistant Fire Chief of the City of Burlington Fire Department.
And you support Americans asking questions.
Absolutely.
Right on.
You bet we do.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Thank you
Well,
so
good,
much.
good fortune to you.
Thank you so
All right.
much.
It'll be a long trip,
Keep
but
track of us on the blog.
Thank
I
you.
will.
Right
Thank you.
on.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Got it.